Well, welcome back. Let's talk about sample marketing pieces and let's give you some ideas and some concepts that maybe will start to spin your creativity and help you start thinking about what you can do differently, maybe a little something out of the box. But the first thing I want to talk about is just a standard little classified ad. One thing I used to do was I would run a classified ad in the local newspaper. And in some cases, this still might be good. Some areas might be a penny saver or a local paper, but just run a classified ad. I used to run a classified ad. I think it cost me $156 for the whole year, two-line ad. All it said was, I buy houses for cash and a phone number. And it directed people to a voicemail. I direct all my advertising, all my letters right to a phone number, and that phone number has a voicemail on it. And that voicemail just simply says, hi, this is Mike. I'm a cash buyer. You're calling because you have a house that you're trying to sell. Either it's listed, either you're thinking about listing it, but whatever your situation is, I will write you a cash offer and we'll close quickly on that home. Please leave your name, your number, and a brief description of your home and why you're trying to sell it, and I'll return your call within the next 24 hours. Very simple, right? So now you would call people back, you'd sift them again and find out if they're true motivated sellers, and then you would go out and meet with them and see if they had a home that was worth buying. Bandit signs. Bandit signs was one of my favorite things because I always got the best of the best deals from a bandit sign. I sourced that out. I would have an office runner, or at one point I actually had a third party company where these guys would go out and every Friday afternoon they would put signs in the ground by the major intersections, which was interesting because people would call all weekend. People are coming home from work, they just got their paycheck, they're all disappointed, they don't have enough money to meet all their bills, their house is falling apart, they're going into foreclosure, they can't pay the mortgage, and they see your sign. People call, and you'll be surprised at the number of deals. I remember that I bought property from sellers that had seen my sign 6 months ago, wrote the number down, and threw it in that junk drawer in the kitchen I talk about. So there's all kinds of opportunity, right? How about just a letter? I'm a real advocate again of the direct mail program. Go to your county assessor. Get a list of all owner occupied properties, where they live there, where they don't live there, and then mail the tax bill somewhere else. This way, you are getting people who are out of state, out of the area, own a home, maybe they're tired of it, maybe it's time to sell it, and you're in front of them. Be consistent with whatever marketing program you do. Don't just do it one or two times and say, oh, this didn't work. But try a direct mail program for a year, see what your results are. Try a classified ad for a year, see what your results are. Bandit signs, these techniques still work today. I'm an old prospector. So what I mean by that is when I got in the real estate business, the one thing that I did was I got on the telephone every single day and I just mastered the repetitious boredom. Right? So every day what I did was I picked the phone up and I dialed for dollars. And I knew that every time I dialed the phone, I made $8. So I knew by the end of the year that if I made 20,000 dials, that I would have 240 listings and 125 of them would sell. It was simple math all the time. So what I'm saying is master the repetitious boredom of doing the same thing over and over again. I have a friend in Detroit, and I love what he does because when he's in a buying mode to buy houses, he writes offers, and he'll write 100 offers a week in order to get turned down 98 times a week. So what I'm saying is step out, do something different, think a little bit more creative, and get out of your comfort zone. And don't be a short timer, be a long timer, because you see results over time. Good luck, and we'll see you in the next lesson.